I finally came in for my gestational diabetes test. I'm running a little bit late. Let me tell you something, it's not that bad when the drink is cold. I am back home. I've actually been home for several hours already. My son is napping now and I got myself some tea. I also got myself some Swedish ginger snaps. If you have not tried Swedish ginger snaps, you need to try them. First of all, they are good for pregnancy if you feel nauseated. Second of all, they're just yummy if you're into gingery stuff like that. I am out of breath, especially when sitting down like that. I feel like it's harder to talk and breathe. So I had my gestational diabetes test and I also had my doctor's appointment. First of all, I had the lemon lime flavored glucose drink and I think it tastes better than the orange drink. I heard that it tastes better and I completely forgot about a different flavor. I was expecting to get the orange drink, but luckily I had the lemon lime flavor. I was going to buy my own test and then I forgot. What also made this drink taste a little bit better was the fact that it was cold. It was out of fridge. Last time when I drank the orange drink, it was not out of fridge. It was room temperature and it made it feel worse. This time I didn't even feel nauseated after drinking it. I didn't want to throw up. Last time I kind of felt like I could throw up for the first 5 or 10 minutes. Even though even last time I thought that it was not that bad. The appointment with my doctor was quick as usual, but she always answers all the questions. She makes sure that she pays attention to her patients, and I usually write down the questions that I have before coming to the appointment because of course I will forget all of the questions that I had, so it's better to write them down. Also, they started measuring my belly and I'm measuring just right. And even though I think that my belly is huge, she said that it's actually on a smaller side. But maybe it's because I'm already used to not having a big belly and now I have a big belly again. My body's changing so fast and it's been changing for the past, 2.5 years, ever since I got pregnant with my first baby. And also before that, because I had thyroid issues, it was changing. I was always gaining and losing weight. So the past, I would say 4 years, I've never been in one weight. My body never looked the same, and it changes a lot fast. And now with the pregnancy, it changes way too fast. I sometimes find it hard to adjust to these changes, especially when I need to find something nice to wear. Not even nice, something to wear. I recently went shopping. I got some new clothes because I know that I need to wear something before I give birth, and then after I give birth I'm not gonna have a flat stomach right away, so I need bigger clothes. I need something that will adjust to my body. I don't want to adjust my body to the clothes that I already have. I made that mistake last time. I barely even had anything to wear last time. The last time was easier because it was colder. This time it's hot. It's summer and all of my summer clothes is smaller. Even the shorts that I bought last summer when I was postpartum don't fit me now because my belly is obviously bigger than it was postpartum. Let me check if I already have blood work results. No. This time I am giving birth at a different hospital, and I don't really like their patients portal, online portal, because it looks way too outdated. You can't really see your test results there easily, and it takes them longer to upload those test results. But I do hope that they will let me know today, or at least tomorrow. And I also hope that I won't need to take the 3-hour gestational diabetes test. Today I am going to have my roots fixed, but I am also going to get rid of all of the blonde, most of the blonde. I'm running late, so I'll show you the final results, I guess. So I asked Casey to get me to my natural color, well, closer to my natural color, and this is the final result. I actually love the way it looks on me. I'll probably keep this color for the rest, well, I can't say for the rest of my life because I can change my decision any second, but I like this color. I guess I needed some change. I'm so used to being blonde that I need something new. I was so used to getting blonde all the time, and the last time when I had my hair done, I asked her to try and do the Scandinavian hairline, but still I wanted some change. I was even thinking of going red, and then I stopped myself. I was also thinking of getting my hair pink with a temporary hair dye before I get my hair darker, and then I forgot, but it's fine. I'm so happy with these results. I also asked her to curl my hair. I usually get just straight hair and go home, but today I wanted to get some curl. And by the way, today I was driving a different car and I struggled with parking because this car is a bigger car and I'm not used to it. I'm used to a different car, so it was kind of a challenge, kind of a struggle. I was almost late because it took me probably 3 minutes to park, which doesn't usually happen. That is me at 30 weeks. So I realized, hold on a second, I realized that I have this salad spinner here. I realized that I have not filmed the gestational diabetes test update. I passed the test. Can you say that you passed the test? Basically, I don't have any gestational diabetes. I am so happy about it, and I'm also happy that I passed the test from the first attempt, from the 1-hour test last time with my first pregnancy. I had to take the 3-hour test, which I did not enjoy. I think nobody enjoys that 3-hour test. What else? I, as you can hear, am out of breath. I am going to eat now. Don't judge me for the way I'm holding these sticks. I'm not sure how to hold them, but I like eating with them. This is going to be my lunch. The reason why it is going to be my lunch is because I can't really eat anything that is not spicy, and it's been going on for the past 2-3 days. I can either eat something like that, something spicy like that, or it has to be carbs, bananas, bread, apples, not all the time, sometimes, and berries. That's it. I can't eat anything else. The thought of eating protein makes me want to throw up. I tried eating eggs yesterday for breakfast, could not do that. Tried doing it today, this morning, could not do it. I almost threw up. Also, I recently had my hair dyed really close to my natural color. So the roots are my natural color. I believe Casey did not touch up my roots, and I went a little bit darker. This is almost my natural color. We left a couple of highlights. I think my natural hair was even lighter than it is right now. It usually got lighter only during summer days when I spend a lot of time outdoors, which was not happening the past many years because I had to go to school and work and be indoors a lot, so I did not spend as much time outdoors as I did as a teenager. The reason why I decided to finally get back to my natural color, and I'm saying finally because I've been thinking of going back to my natural color since probably November, is because soon, in 2 months, we'll have a baby. And last time I could not go to a hair salon for 6 months. When I was blonde, I had to spend about 3 hours at a hair salon, plus you need to add the time to get there, to wait for the appointment, and to get back home. So approximately 3.5 to 4 hours, and I could not leave my baby, my breastfed baby, at home for that long. He did not take a bottle, so I could not leave for 4 hours. And last time my hair grew out so much, probably this much, which, I mean, it's not a lot, but it was a lot of hair growth that you could see. And I was thinking of going back to my natural color. I decided not to because I was so used to being blonde. I had my hair dyed for the first time in 2020, and it was almost 4 years ago. So for almost 4 years I was blonde, and now I'm back to my natural color. I don't think I will keep this color for many years, just maybe for the next year while I'm breastfeeding, while I can't leave for way too long. But this color is going to be a lot easier to maintain for now. I think there was something else that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, back pain. So in February, in the middle of February, I pulled my back, not at the gym, just randomly doing basic stuff, picking up my toddler's shoes from the floor. I pulled my back, and 3 weeks ago I felt a lot better. I didn't have any pain, so I decided to give it 2 more weeks to fully recover and then get back to the gym to slowly start working out again. 2 days ago in the evening I said, tomorrow I am getting back to the gym. And an hour later I felt that back pain again. It's not located in my back now. It's mostly in my glute, which I think is sciatica. I told my doctor about it. She says, well, yeah, it happens to many pregnant women, and the only thing that she could recommend me is to do stretches, which I of course do. I also, 2 weeks ago, I started waking up multiple nights a week from leg cramps, from left leg cramps. Something's going on the left side, and waking up from leg cramps is not that pleasant. Again, I told my doctor about it. She just recommended me to do stretches in the evening. Also, she recommended me to eat more bananas, take calcium and magnesium, maybe iron, because I was low on iron by the end of the pregnancy last time, so I will probably start taking iron supplements as well. I decided to sit down to film an update on my 3rd trimester, how it's going on. First of all, per usual, I am out of breath, and I am even more out of breath now because it's hot outside. It's 33 Celsius today, which is about 90 Fahrenheit, something around 90 Fahrenheit. I have to turn the AC off when I'm filming because it's too loud, and it's now almost impossible to breathe in this room because of how hot it gets. So my 3rd trimester is going on pretty great. I think it's
In some ways, it's easier than my first trimester and my second trimester, especially second trimester. I can say that I feel perfectly fine, but for someone who is in the middle of the third trimester, I'm doing great. By the end of the day, I usually can feel a lot of pain in my feet because this time during this pregnancy I spent a lot more time on my feet than with my first pregnancy. I have a toddler now, so of course I spend a lot of time on my feet. I can't just sit down and relax the whole day. And by the end of the day, I can see that my legs get swollen. My doctor also noticed that my legs are getting swollen, even though I had an appointment in the morning, and she noticed some swelling in my ankles, in my calves, in my feet. She recommended me to get compression socks that might help with the swelling, and I will bring them to the hospital to put on before the C-section, because the last time when I had a C-section, my feet got so swollen. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I could not put my Crocs on because of how swollen my feet got. And I noticed now when I put my Crocs on to go outside in the backyard, sometimes in the evening, closer to the end of the day, they I can put them on, but they fit tightly, which never happened before. I have pretty narrow feet, and now that I'm pregnant, they got so huge that I am not sure if I will have anything left to wear by the end of the pregnancy. Also, I have been suffering from leg cramps for a while now, and I started taking additional vitamins. In addition to the prenatal vitamins, I started taking magnesium, calcium, iron, and I'm drinking electrolytes before I go to bed, because most of my leg cramps happen at night, and it's random. It's in random location of my legs. Sometimes it will happen in my shin, sometimes it will happen in my calf. The worst leg cramp happens in my inner thigh. That is such a horrible leg cramp. It makes it almost impossible for me to get up from the bed, to be able to move and to massage my leg. And sometimes these leg cramps happen every night, so I'm not getting any decent sleep because I have to wake up, walk around, massage my legs to get rid of this horrible pain. For the past 2 nights I slept great. I didn't get any leg cramps, so hopefully if I continue taking all of those vitamins, I will get decent sleep up until the end of my pregnancy, and then I'm not gonna get any sleep.
So, current pregnancy update, I am almost 8 months pregnant. I am 34 weeks, I believe. No, I'm not 34 weeks, I'm 32 weeks pregnant. Now that I'm that big, it's not easy for me to move around and do household chores, and because I have a toddler, we have so many things lying around on the floor. With a with a belly like that, it's not easy to bend over to pick them up all the time. So the whole day I leave all of the stuff scattered around the house, and then closer to the end of the day we walk around and pick everything up. Even though I am tired all the time, I still want to make sure that I spend a lot of quality time with my son, that I play with him a lot, that we run around a lot. So all of the energy that I have every day, I spend playing with him. I don't want to, clean and organize stuff and then not have any energy for my kid. So now that I'm so pregnant and so tired, I have to every day make a conscious decision to sometimes leave the dishes on the countertop or not put the laundry away. Of course, I'm not letting this house rot, but I'm trying to be more chill and relaxed about cleaning all the time because I don't have that much energy for everything. Luckily, when unloading the dishwasher, I don't need to bend over and pick anything up. I have a little helper who always helps me unload the dishes. I don't know what it is about little kids and dishwashers and washing machines. For some reason, they love doing all of these household chores, unloading the dishwashers and putting laundry in the washing machine and then into a dryer. Maybe it's just they see us do it every day and they think that it's so much fun that they also want to do it. I feel like I only pick up my camera when I feel great, when I have my makeup on, my hair brushed and wear some cute outfit. But that's the days when I feel the most energy, so maybe that's why I pick up my camera. And on days like this, and days like today, I don't even remember about picking up my camera. But today I was editing my third trimester video clips and I remembered that there was something else that I wanted to add. I can feel that my body is preparing for laboring and it doesn't know that I'm gonna have a C-section. I can feel muscle pain in my inner thighs. If you've ever tried to do splits, and I tried multiple times to get to perfect splits, you know the pain that I'm talking about. It's the pain of the muscle stretching, and that is the exact same pain. I had it last time when I was pregnant and around the same time, at around 8 months, 9, I think it was closer to the end of my pregnancy, closer to being 9 months, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. It's not like it's bothering me, but I can definitely feel it when I need to get up from the floor or from the bed, or when I turn around in bed at night. And first of all, I can feel this pain, and second of all, I can hear the cracking sound, you know, the same cracking sound that you can make with the knuckles cracking. That's the sound that I hear. I also heard it last time when I was pregnant. Should we do a belly update? I don't remember if we did it before. Okay, after my belly update, I remembered one more thing. I feel a lot of frustration because I don't have that much energy to do things. I remember in February, in January, in February, in March, I baked a lot, I cooked a lot, and now I barely even cook. I don't bake anything, even though sometimes I crave blueberry muffins or chocolate chip cookies. I can't imagine standing in the kitchen for so long, and I know it doesn't take that much time, but for me it feels like it's too long to be in the kitchen and cook. I just want to lay down all day, every day, read a book, watch a TV show, and not be bothered by anything else. But I have responsibilities now. Okay, I have my camera on a thermos. This looks like a grandma's nightgown, but this is actually an Adidas t-shirt that I thrifted a couple of days ago. I really wanted to have a huge oversized t-shirt to wear during pregnancy and also postpartum. I've spent so much time looking for a t-shirt that's gonna be oversized when I'm pregnant. All of the t-shirts that I tried on, they were not oversized. They would have been oversized if not for the belly, but because I am pregnant, none of those t-shirts looked oversized, and a couple of days ago I found this one. I like the colors and I like the fit, even though it looks like a nightgown. I wanted to have an oversized t-shirt just to throw on and run around in the backyard. We now have an inflatable baby pool. We have a sandbox. So I wanted to have something like that that I could just throw on and not worry about it. Today is Sunday and it means that I can cook kind of in peace. Okay, you know, it's funny. I said I'm gonna cook in peace. As soon as I said that I'm gonna cook in peace, the door opened and everyone's back home. So it's not as peaceful as I thought it's gonna be, but I am making some progress. Here are some sweet potatoes that I'm boiling for my son, and also I'm gonna cook these sweet potatoes a little bit later. I wanna start making blueberry muffins, and also I have some meat marinating in the fridge. I think I'll put muffins in the oven and then I'll start cooking the meat. I changed into this cute little outfit, eating my muffin before we head out for a little family walk. I am 37 weeks and 4 days pregnant, and I have a week and 4 days until my scheduled C-section. I just filmed what I packed to go to the hospital. This is my hospital bag. It's not big, it's not small. I didn't want to overpack, but I talked about it in that video. Also, for filming that video, I decided to put on these nice earrings that I got at Plato's Closet when I was thrifting there for summer clothes. And mostly when I'm thrifting now, I only get tops, t-shirts, only for my upper body, because of course when you have a huge belly you can't try on pants for the future. I got a pair of pants for fall because when I got them I didn't have that big of a belly. They did not zip up on my stomach, but I know that they will fit me in a couple of months after giving birth. I don't remember when it started last time with my first pregnancy, but this time 4 days ago, I had elevated blood pressure, which was not way too high. It was 141/90, something like that. And it's not way too elevated, but it's definitely not my typical blood pressure, and I felt horrible. I could just feel like my head was about to explode. It was so heavy and I could feel my cheeks burning. I had slight dizziness, and this is the same thing that was happening to me last time when I was pregnant, but I think I was around 38 or 39 weeks when it was happening last time. Other than that, I feel fine, just feel really exhausted, and I am ready to be done with pregnancy. I know that I'll be even more exhausted after giving birth with all of the sleepless nights, but honestly, I
have to wake up so many times a night now just to turn over or to go to the bathroom. So I have not been getting any decent sleep in a little bit over than a month already, closer to 2 months. So yeah, I'm already getting sleep deprived, and most of the days I nap during my son's nap. Just today I decided not to nap but to sit down to film these 2 videos. I think I mentioned that if I nap every day, I will end up not having any time for myself, for the things that I would want to do. So some days I make sure that I don't nap, just to dedicate at least some time for myself. In the end of the day, I'm just ready to go to bed. I take a shower and I can't read, I can't film anything, of course. I just want to lay down and relax. One more thing, I found a doula that will stay with me the whole night, the whole first night. And my doctor told me that if everything is fine, I will only stay at the hospital 2 days, one night. I will not need to stay for the second night. I really don't want to stay there for 2 nights. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is going to be smooth and I will be able to go home by the end of the second day. The reason why I hired a doula to stay with me overnight is because I won't have anyone staying with me at the hospital. Of course, I know that doulas typically work with moms who give birth naturally and they support them through the whole process. I have a I have a different situation here, but I found through my OB, I found a doula who agreed to stay with me overnight and also to watch my son while I am having my second child. Again, just because I don't want to be alone in the operation room. So this doula will come in the morning to watch my son for some time, and then she'll come back closer to the end of the day to stay the whole evening and the whole night. I know that there will be nurses at the hospital, but sometimes they are busy with some other patients, and what if my baby wakes up and I don't have anyone who could pass me the baby from the bassinet where he or she is going to be sleeping? After a C-section, I will be in no condition to get up and pick my baby up. So it's going to be really nice to have someone there all the time. I am going to be 39 weeks tomorrow. The belly looks so huge and it's so heavy. I can't wait for my C-section, which is going to be in 2.5 days. Half of today and 2 more days, and then my C-section is going to be early in the morning. So yesterday I had a meeting with my doula who is going to be watching after my toddler for some time while I have the C-section, and then she'll come back in the end of the day and stay with me overnight. She's such a nice lady. We also have a plan B in case she has one of her clients in labor when I need to be at the hospital. We agreed that if one of her clients goes into labor, she's gonna join her, and her daughter, who is a babysitter, will come and support me during the night and in the morning. But I'm really glad that I found someone to stay with me overnight, because I am honestly so scared to not be able to easily get up and move and be all alone with my newborn. Those who know about my pregnancy and also medical stuff ask me if I have any feeling of who it's going to be, a boy or a girl, and I have no feeling at all.
Maybe that's why I decided to wear both pink and blue for this video. I don't know, I have no feeling of who it's going to be, but I see some signs. I picked out names for a boy and a girl. I see this one name everywhere, and it's not like I saw this name everywhere before I picked it out. So I guess it is a sign. We'll see. My baby's moving so much. I'm asking this baby not to rush and wait until my scheduled C-section, because I'm really scared of going into labor on my own this time, just because I was told it's not that safe to go into labor naturally, to have contractions, especially strong contractions. And last time when I went into labor, my contractions got really strong pretty fast. So I'm asking this baby to wait until the scheduled day and time. It's going to be so early in the morning. I need to be at the hospital at 5 a.m. and the surgery starts around 7:30. Yesterday I went to the hospital for my last visit, and also to pick up special soap. It is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Hibiclens. So they gave me 2 packages of this soap to use the night before my C-section and the morning of my C-section. What else? Oh, every time I come to the hospital, they check my weight and my blood pressure. Usually my blood pressure is perfect. Recently, the past 2 weeks, I had high blood pressure. I think it's stage 2 hypertension, and not at the hospital, not at doctor's office, but at home. And I could tell that I had high blood pressure because I had it last time when I was pregnant, around the same time, I guess. Usually it happens when we have the AC turned off and I overheat, so I make sure that the AC is on, especially because it's so hot outside that the house gets overheated pretty quickly, and I get overheated pretty quickly. I even had a panic attack. I don't really know how much I weighed before I got pregnant. I know the approximate weight, but overall I gained around 20 to 25 kilograms, which is around 44 to 55 pounds. Everyone gains weight differently. Some can only gain about 10 pounds. Some can gain even more than I did, and there is nothing wrong with it as long as you eat healthy. I think especially during pregnancy, it's so important to eat healthy and not indulge on unhealthy stuff, which sometimes I really want to do. I sometimes really crave either spicy Korean ramen or something sweet. Of course, you live only once, but diabetes is no joke, and that's why I try to limit myself in sugar consumption. And also, especially during pregnancy, you have higher risk of getting diabetes, gestational diabetes. If I feel fine, if I feel better than the last time at the hospital, I will film bits and pieces of my first day after C-section. I'm not going to show my kids here, but I will show you the recovery process if I feel like filming the recovery process, if I am in a condition to pick up the camera and film something there. But I was told that it's going to be an easier recovery this time. This is going to be it for today's video. This is the last time that I'm filming here while pregnant. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!